fans. Welcome to my temporary office, and welcome to the next parent rant for Quintessential Ramblings. I, of course, am Jay Frank. I'm sure, as most of you know by now, uh, pretty much all of the United States is under quarantine for COVID-19. I think it's 42 states are um, definitely under a stay-at-home order. You should only be going out for essential things like food and medication, things along that line. Um, and I have noticed, along with other people, um, there are still a lot of families going out to go to places like Walmart, Target, grocery stores. Uh, there are certain states, certain cities, and counties that have said, hey, we need to limit shopping to one person for each family. Some stores are being limited to how many people are allowed in there in general. So where we are, that hasn't happened yet. I don't know if it will, when it will. But I'm still seeing a good number of parents going out with their kids, grandparents going out with grandkids, whole families going shopping at a time when you pretty much don't need to have the whole family go with you unless absolutely necessary. And this parent rant stems from that. The last time I had to run out, I did it with Stevie and our daughter. I know I just said you shouldn't go out with the whole family unless you need to. We needed to. And we went to Walmart. And I can't tell you how many parents were in there going crazy, yelling, reprimanding their kids because their kids were touching things. Before we go out at this point, we tell our daughter, hey, we're going out. Remember that there are people who are getting sick. There are people who don't know that they're carrying the sickness, and that we need to be careful with what we're doing. So our daughter is told to keep her hands to herself at all times. I carry a little bottle of hand sanitizer on me because I understand that kids will be kids and they'll touch things and then they'll suddenly remember, hey, I wasn't supposed to touch this. I also know, there's those things where your hands are busy and then you suddenly get that itch on your nose. So keep the hand sanitizer on me for cases like that. And we've told her that, if you get an itchy nose, let us know. We'll get you set up for that. We're not trying to be, the uber overprotective, crazy germophobic people. But Stevie's immunocompromised right now because our house is not finished. We're staying with Stevie's parents, and her stepmom is also immunocompromised. So we want to be as safe as we can during this time so no one will get sick. So we set our daughter down. She's 4 years old. She will be 5 soon. But we sat her down and we explained to her, hey, there is this sickness going on. It is pretty bad. And the best thing for us to do if we have to go out is for you to keep your hands to yourself. When we get home, we'll wash our hands for 20 seconds or more with warm soapy water. We'll keep hand sanitizer to help with that, but keep your hands to yourself. And if there's anything that you want to see while we're out, let mommy or daddy know, and we can grab it to show you. And it works well. It really does work well. I understand that, kids, especially young kids, their attention span is pretty limited. If a child has something like attention hyperactive disorder, attention deficit disorder, their attention span is as long as a fingernail. But just putting in the effort to explain to your kids what's going on and what we need to do to stay safe is worth so much. It it prepares them for a scary situation, and they get an understanding of what they need to do for themselves and their family. Um, you know, we made sure our daughter understands that mommy can get sick easily and that Nana can get sick easily. So it's better for us to be safe than sorry. And, if you're out and about, you don't lay these guidelines down for your kids and you just scream and yell at them for doing what kids do. It's just so bad. It really is. Um, I'm not the perfect parent. Stevie's not the perfect parent, but I know that there are limits to things, and there's forgiveness that you have to have. Um, I can't tell you how many people I saw. I think it was at most 5 parents who were going at it with their kids for, touching the dog food or picking up a toy, um, or picking up something that was on the floor and just berating them in the middle of the store. And I wasn't the only person sitting there going, why? Why can't you just pull them aside and be like, this is why you shouldn't do this. Let's just take a moment and go wash our hands. Not, calling them stupid, which you should never do with a child. I have let that slip before and then I regretted it instantly. But, don't sit there and call them stupid and tell them how much trouble they're causing, because they're kids. They're learning. Deal with it. Um, be the parent and just be like, this is why, once again, and let's go clean ourselves up. If you have the opportunity to leave the children home, leave the family home, do it. Go get what you need to get done, and less hassle, less worry about running the risk of little hands touching things that they shouldn't. Less chance of you embarrassing yourself in front of a whole store because you just couldn't control your reaction to your child. Put in the effort. Sit them down. Try to explain to them what's going on. Try to make them understand that by them being safe, it helps themselves and their family. And see what happens. And if it's one of those cases where, hey, little Timmy touches the dog food, just go, remember, we need to keep our hands to ourselves and we'll get you cleaned up. Don't touch anything else. This is a scary time for a lot of people. And I'm sure children are being scared by seeing people walk around with masks and gloves on. If they have a fear of doctor's offices, this time doesn't help. So help yourselves, help your kids. Just lay it down for them. People are getting sick. We need to stay safe. And this is what we need to do to stay safe. Don't treat them like they're the scum of the earth if they do something that they weren't supposed to do while you're out shopping. And I get that there are kids that don't want to listen. In that case, if you can, keep them home. Put them in a shopping cart. I know Walmart has been doing a good job of trying to keep all these shopping carts clean. Just, find a solution that's not yelling at them, that's not berating and scolding them and calling them names in front of hundreds of people. It hurts your child. It hurts you. Just find the remedy. Put in a little effort. So, to anyone out there that's watching, I hope you're all staying safe and staying healthy if you have been affected by what's going on right now, you're definitely in my thoughts, and I hope things are getting better or will get better for you. Hopefully, we will see better days soon. So I want to thank you all for joining me. This is Jay Frank again, and this is Quintessential Ramblings, Parent Rant. Stay safe, keep your kids safe, teach them a lesson, be good about it, and ramble on.